Sincere apologies. Sincere apologies. We were cut off by the network. If you can rejoin the session, that would be great. That would be great. Sincere apologies. Sincere apologies. Sincere apologies. All right, you can rejoin. You can rejoin. Let's continue the discussion. You just have only a few minutes left. All right, I had Carl from Ghana joining as well. So you can rejoin. All right. So let's rejoin. Let's rejoin. Okay. So I was speaking with Abebe, who is going to join us all the way from Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. All right. So we sometimes what we've experienced is that we feel that protocol is only for the government, but then we've come to realize that protocol is a way of life. Protocol is not just for the government. Protocol is not just for the embassies. Protocol is not just for the royal palaces and all of the rest of them. In fact, when you ask the question, who needs protocol? I can be confident to tell you that everybody needs protocol. In our everyday lives, we are in protocol. In the military, there is protocol. In the church, there is protocol. In the prisons, there is protocol. In the hospitals, there are protocols. In the aviation sector, there is protocol. So, protocol is not just for a secluded set of persons, but for everybody. But most industries have not realized the importance of protocol. Like Abeba was speaking about business protocol. There is also business protocol. The business of people in China is not the same with that of Nigeria. The protocol of doing business with people from Addis Ababa is not the same with that of Kenya and that of Ghana and that of any other country. So businessmen and women organizations must realize that there is need for protocol officers even in their business dealings. And do not be surprised that some businesses fail. Some business deals, let me not say businesses that the characterization of fail as well, but then some business negotiations don't go the way it's supposed to go because of some of the unintended cross-cultural misunderstandings that happen during or prior to the business meeting. Now, because a protocol officer is versed in these areas, especially when it comes to dealing with cultural intelligence, the protocol officer is able to advise. So businesses also need protocol, all right? So when we talk about business protocol, then we're talking about creating a conducive environment for business to thrive and ensuring that there is no unintended cross-cultural misunderstanding. That's the role of protocol officers play. In events, there are protocols to different kind of events. I mean, it's wide. In sports, there is also protocol in sports. So we have people who are knowledgeable, protocol officers who are knowledgeable in arranging sports events, the seating arrangement in sports. You know, it entails a lot. I was in a workshop where we had the protocol coordinator of the FIFA 2022 FIFA World Cup. And he was sharing a lot of insights dealing with dignitaries because people from all walks of life flew in to Qatar. And it was a big event. There was protocol during that event. Protocol was needed during that event because of the dignitaries involved. So, protocol is not just for government, but for every sector in the hospitality sector, in the hospitality industry. You can just talk about anything you do around this world without talking about protocol. And that's the essence. In church, where I've been operating for the past 10, 15 years, there's also protocol. In fact, I did an article on church protocol. So if you are a church protocol officer, you need to go read that particular article and see what it means to be a church protocol officer. So this session is loaded. So you will learn it. In fact, we will start on Wednesday. We will be starting with the foundation of what protocol is. Okay, I can see Carl joining once again. Carl, you can request. Okay, just let me know where you're joining from. You can request to be added in the live video. You can also ask your questions and also let us know your expectations. All right, so we have protocol operational in different aspects, in different industries, in different roles. We just want to make sure that those who are professionals don't feel like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, am I really understanding what I'm doing? That's how some protocol officers feel, because there is no clarity as to what their roles are. I've been to a number of occasions and I've seen protocol officers doing a totally different role. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, right? It's embarrassing. Victor Vicky, tell us where you are joining from. Victor Vicky, tell us where you're joining from. It's embarrassing to see that people put on protocol tags and then they are doing some other role. Some persons have even asked me, is protocol ushering? No, protocol is not ushering. Some persons have asked me, is protocol not security? And I tell them, no, protocol is not security. However, protocol officers work with security agencies. In fact, the role of protocol is not primarily, it does not deal with anything that has to do with security as per security. All right. So a number of persons have asked me questions. Who needs protocol? Why is it important? Why do you always talk about protocol? And I tell them, I have a mandate. I have a mandate to spread the protocol good news to everybody, to those who want to listen, to professionals, to those who are in government offices, to those who are in the business sector, to those who are in the hospitality industry, to those who deal with events, major events, high-level events. So when you join this session, you'll be learning about planning a visit, the logistics surrounding the visit, what to expect in the visit. A number of areas will be looked into. I can't spill all here, so it's important that you join. All right, Victor Vicky is joining from Enugu State in Nigeria. It's definitely going to be a great time. And once again, maybe I must say, you have been a very wonderful friend of mine, wonderful brother of mine, and I really appreciate the understanding and the sharing of knowledge we've always had when it comes to protocol. Like we were speaking the other day when you talked about the company, about the green and the issues surrounding the color. You know, we learn every day as protocol officers, and that is why it's important that we get global perspective of protocol, because protocol is not just an Ethiopian thing, it's not just a Nigerian thing, it's not just an American thing. Your ability to work with people from different cultures without disrespecting them, that is the essence of protocol. All right, I see Chidebere Stanley joining me. Chidebere, you can tell me where you're joining from, and we'll be glad to bring you on the camera if you wish to do that, and ask questions about the virtual protocol mentorship session. The session is a gathering of protocol officers, those who are interested in understanding the concept of protocol, and those who want to elevate their level of knowledge in protocol. Like I said, I have a mandate to bring in the protocol gospel. And in bringing the protocol gospel, we want to see the enhancement of professionalism and the professionalism, what's the enhancement of professionalism in protocol and diplomatic practice. If you deal with a lot of persons, you need a sound understanding of protocol. So, as an executive assistant, you need a sound understanding of protocol. As a special assistant, you need a sound understanding of protocol. If you are an assistant, a secretary, whatever role you play, even if you're a security person, you're security, you need a sound understanding of protocol so you can function effectively. Protocol is about service. Protocol is about humility. Protocol is about respect. Protocol is about order. Protocol is about humility. You understand? So, if you meet with people, what comes to your mind? If you mention, I will ask a question. And if you say, let's go ahead for more than just one day, then I'll be glad to do that. But you must promise me, all right, so you must promise me that you will partake fully in it. Okay? We'll be rounding off in a moment. You can go ahead and still ask a question if you're still on the live video. Victor Vicky, joining from Enugu State. Are you a protocol professional? Are you practicing? If you are, what industry? If you're not, are you interested in protocol? We'll be glad to share. All right? Okay. Let me request. Okay, let me request. I shall be rounding off in just a few minutes. So there's a lot. Okay, so there's a lot packaged for us during the mentorship session, and I'm so excited to share this with you because this has always been in my heart, and not just getting the knowledge myself, but to share. That's the beautiful thing, to share. And I'm really ready to share protocol knowledge. And for anybody who is interested in protocol, who wants to know more about protocol, you can be rest assured that. Let me share an experience with you. So, like I said, I've been in the protocol industry for some time, but specifically in the church sector. And we've been doing this particular thing for a very long time. And when I got the opportunity to network with people from different walks of life and professionals who are also higher than myself, I was humbled, and I said to myself, I used to think I know protocol. I used to think I know protocol. But that's the beauty of it. When you are open to new knowledge, when you are open to new perspective about a particular thing you're doing, you are even the strongest person. George Bernard Shaw said, beware of ignorance, beware of false knowledge, I beg your pardon. Beware of false knowledge. It is more dangerous than ignorance. Beware of false knowledge. It is more dangerous than ignorance. All right. That statement has stuck with me for so many years. You can imagine that you think you know what you've been doing, and that we've been doing it for many years. Especially if it's not right, if it's not right, if it's not the best knowledge, if it's not the main thing. I made mention of Miles Monroe saying that if the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. Now, if it's not the best of the best knowledge, if it is not the right knowledge, and you've been practicing it for a period of time, for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, George Bernard Shaw is saying that it is worse than ignorance. It is better that you didn't even know than learning what is not right, than learning the false knowledge. So beware of false knowledge. It is more dangerous than ignorance. So I thought I'd known some of these things, but when I exposed myself and I exposed my mind to the new knowledge, then I realized there was something that I've not been doing, that I've been lacking all this while. Then I said, of what benefit is it to me? Of what benefit is it to me that I've been holding on to traditions and customs that are outdated? And I latched on to this new knowledge. And that is what has opened me up to a broader network, connecting with people from different countries, connecting with people from all over the world. It gives you a new perspective. Carl Camelin says, I'm more interested in church protocol sector. Yes, you will learn all of this. The foundation of any industry protocol is hinged on your knowledge of protocol, on the sound knowledge of protocol. You don't just go into any industry and say, I am this industry protocol, without understanding, first of all, the foundation of protocol. Is the foundation knowledge, is the knowledge of protocol that enables you to now carve a niche in that particular industry. So no protocols, no two protocols in any industry is the same, but an understanding of protocol is what gives you the foundation for any other. So Carl Camelin, you will learn about that. I'm also a church protocol officer. You understand? Victor Vicky also says that he's a protocol officer in his church, but will be glad to make it a profession. Yes, you can make it a profession. And I will have a special session for church protocol officers. And then you will learn church protocol. You will understand church protocol. And then you will know that some of the things that you've been doing as a church protocol officer currently are not the things that you were supposed to do. But we'll go into deeper details when it comes to church protocol session. All right. But then, let's be open. Let's open up our minds. Let's open up our hearts and be ready to learn. Be ready to learn, relearn, and unlearn. That is what we'll be doing here in the virtual mentorship protocol session. Victor Vicky, have you registered? Have you joined the group? If you have not done that, please do. All right. And as a round-off, please, questions. Carl Camelin, I would like to invite you to the live video so that you can make one or two comments, though you have mentioned the comment here. Victor Vicky, after Carl Camelin, you will be coming up. All right. So Carl Camelin, can you request to join the live video? Carl Camelin, can you request to join the live video so I can add you? Abebe is saying, I really value your commitment for this course. It's very valuable and relevant to my future endeavors. Ready to learn. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. In fact, let me not say what I don't want to say here. But once I see commitment from other persons who are committed, let me not promise that here. it's those who, if you are committed to this profession and you really want to learn and take this profession to the next level, then you will be getting some perks from me, so to speak. All right, you'll be getting access more because if it's those people who really want to learn that I will channel my energy with. Okay, Carl Kamala is facing network challenge. I was facing that here too. Victor Vicky, if you can request to join the video and say one or two things, maybe ask a question. I'll be glad to let you in. We just have 15 minutes to round off by 5 p.m. All right. Anyone who has any other thing to say again can also come up. It's a conversation that we need to have. Okay. I see. All right. I see you guys coming in. You can share this video. You can really share this video. I see my brother Mike. Okay, Mike is watching. Mike, would you want to come on the camera, or you would like to tell us where you're watching from? Mike, if you're ready to speak, I'll be glad to bring you on the camera. Say one or two things concerning the protocol mentorship session and your knowledge of protocol as well. Okay, so it's a great platform for us to learn. And this is free. This is free. Free, F-R-E-E. It's free. So you can invite your protocol friends and those who you want to learn this to be part of this particular event. All right, I'm going to put a WhatsApp number that you can tell your friends when you invite them to chat that number up with their name, with their email address, a working email address, their WhatsApp enabled number, and the location they are joining from. Initially, this registration was closed for Monday, right? But I'm still taking in because of the video right now. So I'm going to drop a number that you can share with anyone who is really interested and who you think will benefit from this, right? Protocol, we have a lot of protocol officers in church. Because I come from the church sector, we have a lot of protocol officers in church, and what we do most times is not exactly what we should be doing, okay? Mr. Kenechukwu Mike says, very well, bro, I'm participating from Oka, Nigeria. All right, it's good to have you, Mr. Kenechukwu Mike. All right, Abebe says, free doesn't mean cheap. Free is free because someone paid for it. You are right. Someone paid for this session. And for anybody who is joining this session, I don't want you to take this session like a normal session. I want you to take it like a refresher course. I mean, something that you paid for. You paid for it. See it as you paid for it. So set out time to be part of this protocol mentorship session if you really want to take your protocol career to the next level. The protocol industry is wide. The opportunities are wide. So you're not just restricted to governments, you're not just restricted to anything you are doing. You are wide, all right? Okay? So go ahead. You can also share this video and tell your friends to be part of it. So I'm going to drop the number, the WhatsApp number, where you can tell your friends to chat up and drop their names and email address and the location they are joining from. And you'll be glad you did. You'll be glad you did. It's not cheap like Abebe says. Someone paid for it. And free doesn't mean that we will give you value of or less. What you are getting during this session is going to be knowledge that you would really, when you pay for it, you will know you pay for it. All right. Okay, that's great. That's great. That's great. Carmen said, I've been yearning for opportunities to study like this one. I'm eternally grateful for you, sir. I really appreciate you, Cameline. Cameline, I sent you a message, Cameline. Please inform your friends to do the needful. I think one person has responded. Please, Carl, inform your friends to do the needful. It is necessary they do it, so we can have your details and always send you information and resources as at when necessary. It's important they send their name, their email address, and their WhatsApp number. Very, very important. This is free, but is not less of what you will learn from other global protocol institutions. So when you join the session, you will also learn more. The beauty is this: you'll be connecting with people from different parts of the world, people you have not met before. You'll be connecting with them. So, like I mentioned earlier in the beginning, people from Kenya will be joining. We have Carl Cameline from Ghana. We have my very beloved friend Abebe, who will be joining from Ethiopia. We have a number of persons. Benin Republic is represented. Kenya is also represented, and Cote d'Ivoire is also represented. I'm trying to think how we can how we can work it out for the French counterparts who may not be necessarily fluent in the English language. But I just hope we can do something with that. All right. So thank you so much. I'm rounding off. Final words from anybody. Final words from anybody. Anybody just say final words. Let's round off this session, and then we'll continue our day's activity. All right. Any final word from anybody? If you want to join, I would let you in to the live video. Final words. Final words. Carl Kamele, you will chat me up, and then we'll talk about church protocol. All right. And tomorrow, I'm also to have a speaking engagement with a group of protocol officers who are in the church sector. All right. Tomorrow, I'll be speaking with a group of protocol officers. Okay. No final words. Mike, I want you to say something. Abebe, you have anything to say finally? One word of advice as we run off. Bebe is a very busy man, so he may not come in. Who is coming in? I cite my very good friend who is just joining. Please tell us where you are joining from. Okay, so that's okay. All right, let me put in a baby and let him say one or two words for our participants, and then we round off today's live session. Okay, I'm waiting for him. I hope the network will allow him to come up. Okay, Abebe is up. All right, Abebe, final words and advice for persons who are joining this particular session.
Thank you. Even it was like a class for me today, because you mentioned, you touched a lot of points, a lot of areas of exposure for us. As you mentioned, we don't, or it's very vast. So all we can do is taking the core or the main points from this session, and I encourage everyone to participate in this session. It's very important, as you said, whether it's in church, in business, in government, in all areas, on all aspects of protocol is very, very helpful. So I encourage, especially those registered for this session, to participate. As you said, this virtual world is giving us an opportunity to join, to learn, to acquire knowledge. And even I can say nowadays knowledge is universal, where we can learn from anyone. For example, I'm in Ethiopia, in East Africa, you are in Nigeria, West Africa. Physically you don't have any chance to meet, but this virtual world make it convenient for us to meet, to share. So, this is a big opportunity, I can say. So I encourage everyone to participate, even to engage others for this session. So I will play my part. I will invite as possible number as I can.
Yes.
So this way we can spread the knowledge of protocol. As you said, we can spread it like gospel, you know. Thank you for giving me a chance. I'm very happy to attend this, orientation briefing session.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Abebe. And I have seen the number of persons you've already invited. It's amazing. It's amazing. So kudos to you. Kudos to you. Like I promised, if any participant is as active as any other person, they may just have that luck, so to speak, to be in my special attention class. These are class are persons that they can reach me directly and I can talk with them directly. That's if I see their participation. Like you, I've been talking to you since 2021 or 2020, since last year?
Yes.
Since last year. And so far, so good. It's been amazing. So I appreciate it so much, and of course, keep doing the work you're doing in Addis Ababa with the radio show on protocol. It's a great one. So let's spread it out. All right. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the much we can take on the live session of the virtual protocol mentorship session that is going to come up this Wednesday, the 27th, I beg your pardon, of November. Now, if you haven't registered, this session is not going to be on Facebook. It is going to be on a platform that will be communicated via email. And that is why it is important that if you wish to partake in this particular event, send your name, email address, phone number, and location to the number already posted in the comment section. All right. Victor Vicky says, I'm glad for this session. It's really good. God bless you. Kenechiko says, I'm always here to learn from your well of wisdom, bro. Thank you. Udoka Okafor says, great. I see. Okay, right. So thank you so much for everyone that joined. I really appreciate you. Let's see in class. Let's see in the virtual protocol mentorship session, the first of its kind. And I'm ready to share with you. Like I said, protocol and the different aspects of protocol. My name is Ninabai Seibofa, and I am the Chief of Protocol, Shieldfield Protocol Consultants Limited. We are based here in Nigeria, and we have a mandate to enhance professionalism in protocol and diplomatic practices, raise a robust consciousness of safety and security, and build sound organizational culture. That is our mandate, and I'm ready to go in this journey with you if you are ready. But until then, I'll see you in the VPMS, the virtual protocol. Kenichiku Mike, Victor Vicky, Abebe, Kamelin, and everyone who joined. Share this video. Chidebere is there. Share this video and let's have a great time. God bless you.